We're back for more Dragon Age Inquisition. As you can see, we're not in Pants Land because I'm taking a break there from a little bit. We're going to talk to people this episode. And I also got ourselves a holla. This thing's amazing, by the way. I was dicking around with it. I got Blackwall's 2 maps or not Dwarven, Warden artifacts off screen. And I also did a few quests in the hinterlands. Don't worry, nothing really major. But let us go talk to him first, and we're also going to go help Josie in her quest. Hello, Blackwall.
I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
That's a good cause.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
I've never been more certain of my decision to join you.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
Wardens are in all the stories. If it was that easy, anyone could do it.
No, it really is that simple. Just because the archdemon is magic doesn't mean it can't be killed with swords. It just has to be a Grey Warden sword. Look, it's not the killing blow that's the problem. It's getting the dragon to the point where it's vulnerable, where it actually can be killed. There's no short answer for that, I'm afraid.
Have you been hearing the calling too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
Good.
Let's
Oh, wait, any thoughts?
Inquisitor?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Cole's dangerous, unpredictable. We aren't even sure what he is. Don't know what he might do. I wouldn't turn my back on him.
Any other?
You must...
Talked with Solus the other day. That man knows all there is to know about everything.
We should...
As you would.
Okay. And let's go talk to all our other companions, and we'll also talk to Vivienne for the first time. I know it's crazy because I still hate her with every fiber in my being. Oh, hi, Thren.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Profound.
You're well...
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valwayor who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry. Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Oops. Okay. You got it.
A space to watch, respect, and fear.
Got it.
I wondered why all Skyhold seems suddenly brighter.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it? Later, then.
Well, Bull has something.
Come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move. You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big war ships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change. And a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life.
Because it's
I guess
communism!
it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
Sure.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Great. Lysandra, you have... Oh, jeez.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor.
Oh my god.
Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue.
That's nothing new.
No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map, and I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate. Be careful, Inquisitor.
How do you know that?
Dragon
dragon
hunters were once revered in Navarra, and the Pentaghasts were the most famous. Many of my family became reavers, harnessing the power of dragon's blood against their quarry. But each one went terribly insane in the end. Eventually it was forbidden.
I like dabbling in the forbidden from time to time.
It seems reckless to me, but do as you wish. I simply suggest caution.
Alright, peace. Looks like there's a quest in here.
You'll
Hello?
be quick, will you? Oh, my maker. You cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut. Although it is yet bewildering at the center.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral.
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing. We are...
Okay. Let's go talk to people up here and then we're out of here.
Battling the demons of paperwork? That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
Make it up as you go.
I don't even know how to deal with all this. Just make something up. It'll be fine.
Oh, so we're saving the world through bullshit now? All right, I can manage that. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
So what exactly am I to the people out there?
The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked.
Please tell me you aren't going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Oh, but of course.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Yeah, see this.
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
If there's anybody out there who hasn't joined the Inquisition, they're hiding under a rock. Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
Good to know.
Oh wait, actually, let me hold on.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor? If there's... Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think...
What do you think of...
He's been insufferably smug lately. You might want to tell him to watch his back. I think Liliana might shiv him.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
She scares me. Mostly in a good way. At least I'm reasonably sure she's on our side.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
I'm starting to get the feeling that this is all a warm-up before she takes over Antiva in a bloodless coup. Back to...
Great. Hey, last soul.
Hello.
There we go. I don't care about that.
We'll talk later. Goodbye.
Hello. Goodbye. Dorian.
Questions.
Come on, there we go.
Inquisitor?
I think, nope. I'll press J. Nope. Inner circle. Oh, you want to go to Valreo with this? Okay. But of course. Let's take, I don't know, Sarah, Dorian, and, how about Wallblack? Yeah, we need him to get less pissed at us. Nope. There you go. Okay.
We are challenged by Inquisition heretical.
Heretical or questionable? Veritable.
You speak without meaning.
I live without the meaning. I speak within them.
Deep. Thank you.
Okay. I agree with that. Hello.
I read Leliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Should we have waited for an assassin to sneak through instead?
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian courts. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy.
And kill people.
Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
You seem a bit steady for such an outgoing lifestyle.
The life of an entertainer didn't suit me at all. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
Self-defense.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor.
Who gives
When
a
I took off
shit?
his mask, I knew him. We
Oh
defended
boy!
together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a
And you
common
would have
soldier,
also had a
I
fucking neck
always
injury and
wondered
probably
who
been
that
dead.
young man would have grown into.
Probably a fucking piece of shit. No one merciful.
From bard to diplomat is quite a change in direction.
I was headed down that path for some time already. That night merely crystallized it. In all the commotion... forgive me. I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
Such talk. I'm quite overcome.
Should I stop?
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant, no, I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
Whoa! The Mask of the Lion. Okay. I don't think there's really anything that we can really buy here. Hi.
Make your purchase quickly, please. They say...
Got a lot of belts. Okay. Let's go talk to Josie then. Josephine.
Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. It's good to see you.
Okay.
What are the...
We've gathered many favors among the nobility.
Let's go see what she has to say. Oh. I love my chair. Personally, it's just the most beautiful thing ever made. Jesus Christ. Oi, hello.
Inquisitor, may I have a word?
Those were multiple
I
words.
You've paid Lady Montelier quite a number of compliments.
Can't keep anything from you.
Found me out, spy master.
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be...
Oh, fuck off.
I enjoy being with Josephine. I'm not trying to break her heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love, there she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
The way he says that.
Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with kindness. For her sake, as well as yours.
Whatever happens, I'm glad to see Josephine has a concerned friend here.
I have so few true friends these days. Those that are left I deeply cherish. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
Was that literally it?
Yes?
I'll leave you to you.
I can just jump the fuck down here. Now let's talk to her.
Well, Liliana just gave me a speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private?
What's going on?
Liliana said I was an innocent in love?
More or less.
Of all the...
I think.
I'm quite capable of understanding our association. I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
Perhaps I should have composed a ballad then. Or sent roses.
What? You mean you do?
A ballad.
We've only just... I didn't wish to presume you harbored any tender feelings for me.
I have no objections. Presume away.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
Just K. Roman fucks every fucking thing he sees.
You've intelligence, elegance, and I always delight in your company. It seems most natural to want to be close to you.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lord. If that sounds agreeable to you.
I'm actually quite glad Liliana prompted this talk.
I suppose she was right after all. Please don't tell her I said that.
I wouldn't dream of it.
K. Roman goes in for the pussy another time. Profound. That was deep. That was touching. Oh, I love BioWare. The more I think about it, she's the only good fucking like in comparison to Cassandra, she's so much better though. Cassandra's just such a bitch. Hey, let's talk to you again. Hello.
How are you, my lord?
I'm courting the most beautiful woman in the entire castle. That helps a great deal.
Oh my, you flatter me much too much.
Hold on. I need to... Is my volume volume. No. Huh, okay. Your ancestors are Legion.
How far do your roots go back to Orlais?
Very far. The Montiliers used to have vast holdings in Valroyo itself. I wish I could have seen them, especially the ones bearing the family crest. The original crest design was abandoned when we were exiled from the city. I just wanted to find a copy.
Oh, so we can just flat out end it like a douchebag.
Has our being together set any tongues wagging?
Undoubtedly. A rumor already gave you a dozen suitors the moment you took your title.
Sounds right. Oh, what kind?
Who are these rumors pairing me with?
I can only speak to what was whispered in several courts.
Josephine.
To begin with, Cassandra, Leliana, Dorian, Mother Giselle, Enchanter Fiona, Chancellor Roderick, 3 R's, 2 Counts, and some man named Philip. Honestly, I don't think he even exists.
Some man named Philip.
Why was Leliana so set against us being together, Josephine?
Think nothing of it. She'd disapprove of anyone I chose to keep serious company with. Back in Valroyo, Eliana was practically my older sister.
So you two never had a romantic history together?
A romantic... You did hear me say Leliana was like a sister to me. She's a most dear friend, and nothing more.
Oh, I want to know where this
I
goes.
could steal you away for a few minutes for myself.
Oh, goodness. Quickly then, before anyone needs something from us.
I feel like this is... Got my hand on the recording key so I don't have to edit anything in particular out. Are we just outside? We're just outside. Where even is this? It's the middle of the garden. Oh, I also completely forgot to talk to Mora again. This is her son. The warden may or may not. That may or may not be the warden's son. I'm not gonna say if it is, and I'm not gonna say if it's not.
You're the Inquisitor.
Oui, je suis. I am the god.
Mother never told me the Inquisitor was an elf.
I am indeed an elf.
The years gave me away, didn't they?
No, your blood is very old. I saw it right away.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on his hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
Halfling fuck.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Where's his father?
Will his father be joining us as well?
'Twould be most unlikely. I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now.
The warden just busts down the door. I got 12 kids!
Two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
I don't think a building can be happy. I also don't think it can be sad. Because it's not alive.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, They reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
Lucky to find it.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal.
As in AIDS?
This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
As instead of June? Whew! Damn! These 2 different months. Did he just...
Greetings, Inquisitor.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leniana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
I've no idea what will happen once all this is over.
Do you not? No doubt there will be countless men and women with suggestions. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort.
Better than being a Cerebus.
Have friends in high places.
Cerebus are the Canary elves, and they or not Canary elves, Canary mages, and they actually have their mouths sewn shut and actually are on a leash. Yep, Canary are quote good, as some people in this fucking community think.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kakari Wilds, so yes.
With the Warden and Alistair.
Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. He is the reason the Blight was defeated. In the end, what he did for me, I will always be grateful. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. The moment Celine perished, my time in court was done. I do not miss it overmuch.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special young man.
Special in what way?
Oh, Archdemon!
In every way.
What? Sorry.
At first, Kieran was a means to an end.
Archdemon soul!
But as he grew,
What?
I
I
never
don't know what
thought
I'm
of
saying.
myself as a mother.
I'm just a crazy old man.
I had no good example to follow. I find myself becoming something I can barely recognize.
I'll leave you to...
Until next.
Okay. So let's go and do this. Then off camera, I'm gonna go collect the materials to build the tower over there, and then I think I might get the infirmary as well off screen. Because my phone's about to die, which happens to be where the timer is on. So there's that. Let's get this first. Look at all those knives. Where are we finding these knives? Amulet of Power. It's probably for Varric. Zevran evading the crows. Oh, you're still going.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just going to support Cassandra. Cassandra. Oh, I'm good.
To work?
Okay, next time we do stuff, thank you all for watching.